Hey guys, how are you? Okay, welcome to another collab with Left Handed Crafter and myself for the Dog Days of Summer. So for today's card, we're going to be using this honeybee stamp or stamp set called Message in a Bottle. So, alright, let's get started. Alrighty. So the first thing we're going to do is, hang on. I'm going to turn around and get this little thingy to use. We're using the Tim Holtz whatever watercolor paper stuff, and alright, let me get myself together here. Alright, so the first thing I guess we need to do is, I don't really know what ink is permanent or watercolor proof. With the Copics, you can use Memento ink, but I'm not really sure about the whole watercolor thing, so I'm almost thinking not Memento and do the other one, but I don't know. Since we have Memento here, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I like my bottle facing maybe this way, possibly. Okay, it's very sensitive. Alright, so let's push that down. Oh dear, oh no. Now I'm going to have to really, forgot to put my little metal things on there. I have to really line that up. Ugh, cannot believe I did that. Alright, close enough, I think. We can cover it up if not. You can always flip it over on the other side. There's normally a smooth side and kind of a textured side to this cardstock, so I am trying to use the smooth side right now. We kind of have a little shadow, but that's not too bad. I can give it a little, like a gray shadow or something like that, and it should be fine. Alright, so we have the main image, which is the bottle. I think I have a paper towel here. Wipe a little of that off there so I don't get completely covered in ink. Alright, so next we're going to do this little wave part here. And we're just going to place that right inside there. I've tried it in a couple of colors, and so far black is what I like the best. I can't really get, I have that Garden Patina color in the archival pad that goes really well with what we're going to do our card base with, but I can't get it to show up very well, so I can't really go with that today. And do you guys know that there are dies to go with this? There are also like shaker dies and a whole card you can cut out for this. I did not know that. Like, apparently when I purchased this was all they had in stock or something, because I did not know those existed, or I would totally have those. And I just saw some really cool stuff online that I really need. Okay, so next up we will go ahead and do the little cork. Let's see, I guess it goes, yeah, I guess it's that way. Okay, so let me wipe that back off. I really think this set is super adorable. Okay, so let's pick that up and we're going to do a nice brown. I tried kind of a lighter brown, but I don't know, I didn't care for that, so hopefully this will work because I haven't tried a darker brown yet. Yeah, that works. You can't tell too much difference between that and the black, but it'll do. And we also have this little tie, but at the same time I kind of want to put my own little thing on there, so I think I'm just going to save that for the bottle, actually, the little message part. And speaking of the message part, I cut out this, which is like a little mask, just paper basically, and so I want to stamp this the little scroll right there, but I don't want, you know, I don't want it down here. So hopefully that will work. I might should put this on top of the mask. I don't know. Not really sure if that matters or not, but it matters to me. So, okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. And for this color, I believe, I guess we'll just go with the brown. I don't know. Let's mix a little of this with it, the orange blossom. So it can kind of be like an old paper scroll, I guess. I don't know, I'm afraid to press it down. Ooh. I guess that's what I want. I'm not really sure. So let's stamp it again. Maybe it should be the same color as that. Maybe we're getting too... So let's go over it with a little bit darker brown. We might be getting too many colors there, so it can kind of go together more. I think I like that better. Alright, so we can put note or something like that inside. So now we'll just move our mask, and it looks like it's kind of tucked down in there a little bit. Alright, so for right now, you know what? No, let's just go ahead and finish our stamping. And I think we'll watercolor here in just a minute. Okay. So we're going to put just a little. If it'll come off my hands. Come on. Alright, just a little message. Okay, and then down here will be in a bottle. Maybe I should do it up there. I don't know. Just a little, maybe right there. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Alright. I'm telling you guys, these, when you haven't used stamps before, it is super, I'm going to put it up here. Just a little message in a bottle. Okay. Alright, I like that. So let's go with that. Okay. So that down. So we can pick them up very well. And where's our black? We're going to do black with those, just so they show up pretty well. Who sings that song? Message in a bottle. Okay, I can't sing. It's like an 80s something. I don't know. If you know, comment below. Alright, have you guys ever done this? I've always wanted to do the whole message in a bottle thing. Especially when I was younger and used to go to the beach all the time. But then I thought, wait, that kind of pollutes the ocean, so then I didn't. There are a couple more little things we could add, like some little starfish or little shells. So we'll think about that. I don't know. It may not need it for what else we're going to do. So, alright. So let's move our Misty out of the way. And we are going to use these watercolors today. And I'm going to try to get it in screen where you can kind of see what I'm using a little bit. Alright. Hopefully you can see that. Just using this, I don't really know if this is the Tim Holtz or just a water brush. I'm not sure. But, alright, so already off. Let me turn you around here. Can you guys see that? I'm going to use this color right here. Can you see that? I don't know what color it says, but so we're just going to kind of squeeze some water in there and just kind of start going over this whole thing here. right. And I'm going to dab a little bit of that off because I feel like that's a little on the dark side. I don't know. I wanted it to just be a light wash. There we go. Something like that. Just looking for a wash. Watercolor wash. That's what we're looking for. And see, there it goes too thick again. Let me squeeze some water out there, and maybe we'll just move it around on our own. Do not want it to become too thick and too opaque. Not into that look, really. Especially when it's watercolors. I mean, you can't have that. Well, I guess you could, I mean, if that's what you're going for, but it's not the typical watercolor look. Okay. Just kind of moving that around a little bit. All right, I'm going to dab it off just a little bit again. Just kind of blow on it. I'm going to just shake it around to dry. I should probably have a heat gun available, but you know, I'm just squeezing some water out here, so I'm going to keep on and use the same brush here. So I'm just going to kind of do some blue-ish water, those little waves in there. Anyway, I wonder what people write in these things. I don't know. I've never found one. I've never even really seen a real one at the beach or anything, but I'm sure that people still do that occasionally, right? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze that water out there a little bit. I'm going to add just a hint of gold instead of like brown for this little, not picking up much color there. I'd kind of like a little bit more color right there. Okay. And then I think that's what I'm going to do for this thing, like kind of like it's old paper looking stuff. What do they call it? Parchment paper. Just a little scroll all rolled up there. So I think that would be super cute. And this just needs a little more color. I may have to go just a little touch darker with that. We could add just a hint of this sort of mustardy color, but I feel like I've already got a lot on my brush there. That could give it a twinge of yellowish gold. That could be nice, I guess, as well as this. I feel like we have to have at least a couple areas that kind of match on there. Alright, so let me find a clean spot on my thingy here. Okay, so I don't want the whole entire watercolor look, just a little bit. Just want, ooh, goodness, that's too much yellow down there. I should have rinsed my thing off. Usually I have several watercolor pens going at the same time, but today I just kind of wanted to be quick at this, so I want to touch more blue there. I like that oceany blue color. Alright, so I like that pretty well. Okay, so now for the bottom, move that up just a touch. I want to do something. Well, first let me show you guys this. Alright, so I've been laying my sequins out, and I did this world map embossing, and this is the color cardstock I want it on. So this is kind of going to give you a little bit of, I think I lost a sequin, hang on. Okay, this is kind of going to give you a rough idea of, you know, the color coordination thing that we're trying to do here. But I want to do something really cool for the bottom. So let's, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this stuff on and let that be drying, and then I will show you what the cool stuff that we're going to do. So, I don't know. I like to put a good amount of glue on those little sequin pieces, especially these larger ones. Normally I work with the smaller ones, but they don't, I don't know, I guess because of the way they're cupped, they don't tend to stick as well, so I feel like they need just a little more glue. Woo, that one turned over on me, shoot. Let me squeeze a little glue under there. Alright, now I need to get it off my finger, okay. Ah, shoot, that one did it too. Okay, and I think I said one right here, right? Hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to move this back out of our way and move that out of our way and this. Okay, so I also thought about adding this little ribbon. We'll think about that, I don't know, instead of the little twine that's on there. I kind of like that because it just kind of, it matches our paper there. I also thought about doing the whole thing in glossy accents, which I still might do, but first we are going to do something else that's kind of fun. So let me get a paper pushed over here so I don't make a complete mess. Alright, so normally you would find these washed up from the beach, right? With lots of sand and all that stuff. So we are going to just have some sand. We'll just kind of make it wavy, and we're just going to fill this whole entire space in with glue. This is really when I could use not the fine tip, but large broad tip, but I didn't do that, did I? Alright. Have you guys checked out Brandy's channel lately? She's been doing some pretty cool stuff. I love to hear her talk about her little boy. I think she's such a great mom. So please go check out her channel. She is doing this collab with me. She's also doing several other things. Like this month she's like super busy girl. She's doing a Christmas in July collab. She's doing Girls Just Want to Have Sun, which is such a cool name. I thought of doing that one too, but I was afraid I would just take on too much in the summer, and I didn't want to do that for the summer. So, alright, so we're just going to, I got this big jar of sand at Hobby Lobby. You're going to see that again, hopefully coming up soon. For another little project I thought about doing. So I'm just going to kind of, woo, well, I was going to slowly pour it on, but that's okay. We'll just dump it on and see how it goes. Alright. So, it's kind of drippy. That could make it more realistic looking though, I don't know. Alright, so let me just sort of scoot that along so it kind of cuts off on the bottom there. We don't need any giant drippy doos. Alright, so what do you guys think of that? I think that is so cool. Alright, so we're going to just get rid of, woo, carefully, we're going to get rid of this. And just kind of fold that up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to have sand everywhere, right? Let me put this lid back on here so that I don't spill that everywhere. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead. I believe we're just, heck, we're going to go for it all. Even though we did the sand, I'm going to turn it upside down. I apologize that you won't be able to, you know, see it right side up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and glossy accent this. where's my pokey tool? Here it is. Oh my god, my needle thingy's going back in there. That's crazy. What is that about? What the heck? Anyway, I'm trying to put it in there so it will come out right. Alright, so this is going to go pretty fast actually. We'll just outline it a little bit here. And I think that will be even more cool once it dries anyway. Who wouldn't like to get that card? I mean, come on. That is fabulous. I've seen lots of party invitations done like this too. That would be pretty cool. Like you get, or a wedding invitation. This will be really cool for like a beach wedding invitation. To send a real message in a bottle to somebody and like address it. And I don't know if you'd have to put it in some special package or something or what, but I once mailed a rat near Halloween doing crazy swaps. Me and this girl, we were always trying to like outdo each other on Halloween and who could send who the creepiest stuff. And she would send me crazy stuff in the mail, and my postmaster, he got the biggest kick out of that. He's like, hey, are you going to your box right now? I said, yeah. Like I was mailing something first. He's like, come see me afterwards, okay? I'm like, okay. So he put the rat in there, and he just got the biggest kick out of that. He's like, what'd you think about that? Ah. And so that was funny, but he knows I'm a lunatic, so it's okay. He never knows what to expect with my packages and things. All right, I love that, guys. I absolutely love that. I hate that little shadow thing, but yeah, that's partly going to be covered up by this little bow that we put on there, which I almost hate to put on there now. I don't know. Because it's going to be right in the middle of that glossy accents, but it could act like glue. So we'll just go ahead and put it in there and let it glue itself. I think that'll be fine. Put it down just a touch. Okay. Yeah, it's still glossy. So when that dries, I think that will be super cool. And then you will see it on this once it dries, of course. Can't really put that sucker on there right now, but anyway, I think that is quite adorable, if I do say so myself. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.